Hi friends, it's Zelda and RJ3. Welcome back to my channel. I hope the audio is great. I got a mic for Christmas. Woo woo. Yay! I am here at Hot Dad's house and I'm making a video to show you guys my 2022 temperature blanket hosted by Dina's Homespun Fun, and there was a lot of others who have joined in. I will tag Dina's channel down below so you can go see how it all started, and I just want to show you the progress, and it's completed. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I want to thank my beautiful Leo, Sassy Cuban, which also it was Leo's birthday on Friday. Whoop, whoop. Happy birthday to you. I love you, Leo. So I thank her because she was really pushing me to finish this temperature blanket. This was my very first time attempting a temperature blanket, and the only reason I had agreed was because it's one day a week and you choose the highs for that day, which was Wednesday. So I was like, I can do this. It's a beginner-friendly pattern. It's from Fiber Spider, the Granny Ripple, I believe. I'll leave that video link down below. And you know, if you watch Fiber Spider, you know that all his creations are beautifully created and easy to understand. And that's what I like. So I had never done a Granny Ripple. I had never done a temperature blanket. And I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this. I did have ups and downs through it because you guys know I have rheumatoid arthritis. And this hand specifically, I'm a righty, and this hand has been hella swollen. Hella swollen. So I had to take some time off. There was months in between that I didn't crochet, but each row took 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And it's one row a week. So I would do like 2 months at a time or 3 months at a time. Well, the last, I'd say 4 months, I didn't do anything. Since it's a Wednesday, I always had doctor appointment or something to do, or I was flared and everybody's in the house, and it was just so chaotic. I caught up the last week of December, because if you guys have also been following me, you would know that I got pneumonia, and you probably can still hear it in my throat. I still have the scratchy throat, the scratchy voice, but I'm doing a lot better. So enough with the fiddle faddle. Like I said, Dina's channel will have all the information. This right here is the colors that we used for the temperature blanket. It was mostly Craft Smart yarn from Michaels and Joann's yarn, their name brand, which I cannot remember. I always forget. I'll put it right here. And let me show you my completed blanket. Started off in January of 2022. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, hot. September, October, November, and December. It is not very big. It's probably more like a lap gown than anything. The colors, these colors right here are life. Those right there. But these yellows and pinks and stuff, it's not my cup of tea. But like I said, we followed the color chart that Dina had sent over. My first time doing it, and I wanted to try it. This is how it is wide. I'll also insert some pictures of it laying on the floor. So if I just want it like to cover me if I'm outside, or to cover my back, it'll fit. It'll fit fine. It'll keep me toasty. It'll keep my legs toasty for sure. Couple problems that I had with this pattern. Nothing to do with Fiber Spider. It's me and my hands. I could not get my fingers to work properly. When you do the valleys, you have to connect, so it would leave this big old chain. And no matter how tight I pulled, it kept leaving this chain right there. And it was really bugging me because I like my stitches tight. Well, as tight as I can get them. Like, see, my grannies are fine, but then the chain one, I was just not doing it. Maybe I used a big hook. Maybe my hands were really flared at that time, but it wasn't working. The edges are perfect. I like that. Colors, I'm not a fan of these colors. I do like the coral, and I like this part. And that's all I liked. This little green and orange and yellow was not talking to me. And you know, everybody always says, ooh, there's a bee. Everybody always says, if you don't feel it, frog it. I couldn't frog it because these were the colors from the color chart and the yarns that were sent to me by Dina and Nancy. Thank you very much. So I persevered, I finished, and here it is. So everybody asked me, will you do a temperature blanket again? And I was like, I don't know. I had a hell of a time trying to get this one done. I don't know. So, you know, it took some talking with different friends, and then finally, so I called my beautiful friend Linda from Linda's Crochet and More. Her channel link is down below. And I told her, you always do this, the Speedy Granny Ruth. Is that what it's called? Hold on. The Speedy Granny Ruth by The Secret Yarnery. And you always say it is fast, boy. It's fast. And I said, what do you think a temperature blanket would look like in that Speedy Granny Ruth? And she's like, oh, it would look so good. And I said, I'm considering doing another one, but I don't want to use these colors. I'm going to search Google and see what other colors I can find, because all you have to do is temperature blanket color chart. And it'll give you all these different, if you want to do the rainbow color, muted rainbow, sharp, neons, rainbow, variegated, ombre, hand-dyed, acrylic, nylon, whatever you want. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures. I did settle on one, and I screenshot it, and this is the one that I chose. And because I'm in Los Angeles, I don't get 20s, 10s, negatives ever. So I chose from, I think, 40 to 50, because it has been going down to 48, the lowest. So 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, and 100 up. Colors that I chose, because I did decide to go ahead and make another one. And I'm going to collaborate with my beautiful friend Linda, because she has been such an inspiration to me. She's been helping me with some situations that are going on in my mind and helping me to stay straight and focused. And I thank you so much, my friend. I love you so much. So I asked her, would you like to do this with me? And the two of us, the two of them, can push each other. I mean, you don't need to push her. She'll figure it out. But I really need the push. I need to stay on top. I told her, I sent her the color chart, and I'm like, I don't want to buy yarn. I have so much. I just like to use what I have, whatever it is. I want to keep it all acrylics, but any acrylics. And she's like, okay, I got lots of acrylic too. And I said, okay. And I said, if it's a red, let's do like a sharper red. If it's like pink, any pink. I said, for the green, I want to do like the highlighter green. And she's like, yeah, I got highlighter green too. So she got her colors together, I got my colors together, and these are the colors we decided on. Also, what I wanted to do was switch it up a little bit because I noticed that my Rose loves to crochet, and Shell Crochet. Hi, my friends. I will leave their links down below as well. I know everybody knows Rose loves to crochet. I noted. They had added a color in between to separate the months, like January and then the color February and the color. I believe Michelle from Shell Crochet added 2 linen color or a white color, and my Rosie added a black, 1 stripe of black. So I was like, I want to do that. I want to add the black to separate the months. And let me show you. My beautiful friend Kara sent me this in my Advent with my pin, which I'm using. Naughty Knitting Sacks. I purchased this from her. And there's my naughties, the fornicating skeletons. I am using a J tulip crochet hook. And I went ahead and drew in all the months and the date. My penmanship is horrible because my hands are killing me. I'm unable to grab the pen right. But you know what? I understand it, and that's all that matters. And then I wrote the information here so that I don't have to keep referring back to my phone. So I chose the Speedy Granny Ruth because A, Linda said it's super fast and easy, and that's what I want. And B, I can still work it even if I'm like on a 1 to 10 on the RA scale, like maybe a 8, I could still do a line or half a line and then come back to it. It works up quickly. I think it takes about 9 minutes each row because I did crochet a longer starting chain. And let me show you the yarns first. So for my black, which I will be putting in between the months, I'm using this big old Karen 1-pounder that I found in my cubby. I'm using a red heart color called Lapis. That's for the light blue. The dark blue, I'm using this one, no label. The dark green is Heartland in Kings Canyon. Whoa, those are hummingbirds. The bright green is Bernat Sheepish Stripes in Green Neonish from Vicky Howell. I love those brights. I love them. The reddish is called Rouge. The orange is this one. I had to cake it because it was yarn vomit. And the pink is this one from my baby Aurora's beanie that I just made. I love it. Let me show you my project bag. I found it at the $1.25 store. And I got one for myself and one for my beautiful friend Linda, so we could be twinsies. It says, Pugs and Kisses. Look how cute. It's a big old bag too. It says, Be My Meowlentine. Isn't that adorable? I hope you like it, my friend. It's a reusable bag, and it fit perfectly all the yarns. And the project bag, it was just giving me all the good vibes, the fun vibes, and I thought this would be great. So the first day I started was January 1st, and the high was 63, the low was 53. Today, January 8th, it's about to rain, so the high is 65 and the low will be 57. And let me show you what I have so far. I think it's beautiful. Start at one end. Look at the neon green, how it hits and then it turns gray and then white. These are my colors with the lapis in between. Oh my gosh. It's just beautiful. Now in the Secret Yarneries video, she does have tassels at the end. I will not be having tassels. I will sew everything in at the end. This is just going to be a blanket. And I started with a chain of, was it 204, Linda? Oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember. 200 and something, whatever Krista has. But it is about as big as my wingspan. And I believe my wingspan is like 5'10", the size of me. 5'9", something like that. I'm so happy with it. It works up hella fast. Hella fast. It's a double, double, double. It's like a drop stitch or like a lark's tooth, lark's mouth. I don't know what you call it. Hella fast. These colors are giving me life. It is so beautiful. I started off with the black and then I started the pattern. Oh my gosh. This is giving me all the feels. I am super excited. The colors are nice and bright and lovely. And I hope you guys will give it a try. If you want to join, there are lots of people doing the 2023 temperature blanket. I just chose this pattern. And I know even Krista from Secret Yarnery is doing a pattern as well, but I think she's doing every day the moss stitch. That video will be linked down below as well. So if you guys have never tried one, I highly recommend you try it at least one time. You don't have to do it every day because that was my fear. We're doing it once a week, every Sunday, the high and the low, and then we're separating it with a color in between, whatever color you want. I chose black. So I hope you guys will check out all the links that I left you down below and check out Linda's channel as well. She's almost to 1,000 and I know that. I think she's like 20, 30 away. And she's just, I'm telling you, such an inspiration to me. She's always laughing, bubbly, so cheery. She makes like 5, 6, 7 projects in like 2 days. And she's like, look what I got. I got a poncho, I got a beanie, I got this. And she just got a knitting machine. So now she's cranking hats and selling them. And she just stays, she keeps me so motivated. So I hope you will check her out and let her know Z sent you. And thank you again for hanging out with me. Thank you, Dina, for the introduction to the temperature blanket. So let me know if you will be doing a temperature blanket this year. I am excited for this new one. Colors are great. So good. Links are all down below. Have a beautiful Sunday. I love you. Talk soon. Bye, friends. Thank you so much, friends, for clicking onto my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will subscribe, like, and share the video, and check out these 2 videos here. I hope you enjoy them and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye!